When workers from First National Bank went on strike last year, it created a firestorm of a story that could not be penetrated. The National Workers Union, usually very cozy with the press, was shunning interviews, and the bank issued a strange press release in which it referred to itself in the third person as though someone else wrote it about them, not for them. Even when workers stopped protesting on the sidewalks of Bridge Street, the impasse continued.
The dispute basically was one where First National Bank acquired the Royal Bank of Canada. And the employees of First National Bank, they claimed that they had additional responsibilities because they had to deal with a new entity.
The merger was exposing some of the problems between First National Bank workers and their management. And the workers were standing firm in spite of bank workers being among the best paid of any sector on the island.
They felt that there was some disparity and discrepancies in terms of the rate of pay for employees at First National and those who worked with the Canadian bank. And they also felt that they were given additional responsibilities because the bank acquired that new entity.
To put it simply, the union wanted $600 more per employee each month. The bank said it could not afford that. The Labour Commissioner was asked to do a conciliation. He recommended $400 a month per employee. The bank still thought it was too high. That is when the matter was referred to the Labour Commissioner to avoid further escalation of tensions.
And it took us some very long hours and many days discussing between the two parties. I had to bring the two parties together. We look at all the issues surrounding that matter. However, I was able to speak to what gave rise to the issue. And I indicated to the bank that we are not going to settle on any amount for increase in pay unless we dealt with the genesis of the matter that gave rise to the dispute. And that is the union had been claiming and asking for job evaluation so that the employees are getting paid like every other bank and everybody else.
After identifying the issue that triggered the dispute, the minister sent the bank and the union back to the negotiating table. And now, according to the Labour Minister, a former union leader herself, the matter is closed.
I am very confident that at this point, the bank did respond to that. They had to get persons to work on that, and they have completed that exercise, and they are back around the table negotiating. And I gave an award of $250 for the affected employees from January 2024 up to this point. So I think they felt that this was a better way of addressing the matter, and the bank said that this was affordable.
In addition, workers will get the long-delayed job evaluations that are needed to finalize promotions and salary increases for them. For workers, it is a relieving end to a frustrating battle. For the bank, it is a full stop to the bad publicity and a return to good customer service. And for the Minister of Labour, it is a successful mediation of one of the biggest industrial standoffs of the decade so far. For Choice News Now, I'm Jason Seaflay.